Australia's Defence Force is warning China to abide by international laws after the discovery of a surveillance vessel off Australia's east coast. Talisman Sabre starts today, the two-week exercise designed to strengthen Australia's military ties with the United States and test warfighting capabilities.
The Deputy Prime Minister launched the exercise on board HMAS Canberra alongside the US Secretary of the Navy and other dignitaries.
This is a very serious moment for our men and women of our Defence Force, because this is the moment that they demonstrate and certify their skills.
30,000 defence personnel across 13 nations will take part in the exercise, including the United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, South Korea and Pacific Island nations such as Fiji and Tonga. Indonesia and Germany will join the war games for the first time amid heightened tensions in the Indo-Pacific. Exercises will be held in Queensland, Western Australia, the Northern Territory and on Norfolk Island. China is once again keeping an eye on the games through a surveillance vessel.
Look, they've come before, and look, I'll tell you now, there's one off the east coast of Australia at the moment. We reached out on Thursday and hailed that vessel in the Coral Sea.
Well, it's not just the message that we're trying to send to China. It has to do about the mutual relationship between all the allies and partners working together.
The Games have also given rise to concerns the AUKUS nuclear-powered submarines deal may have hit a snag. Key legislation which would deliver 3 Virginia-class submarines to Australia is reportedly being held up in US Congress. There are concerns regarding America's production capacity to meet its own needs and suggestions the $3 billion Australia has committed to the deal won't be enough.
I don't think there's been any stalling whatsoever. I mean, this is a complicated legislation that always goes before Congress. There are 3 legislative proposals that come from the Department of Defense, 1 legislative proposal that comes from the Department of State. And actually, from my experience, having dealt with many of these legislative proposals, it's actually moving along quite nicely.
I'm not concerned, and as Secretary Del Toro has just said, we're actually encouraged by that progress.
Logistics will be a key part of this year's exercise, which will simulate real-world scenarios. The exercise will end on August 4.